Hey, I'm Carrie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. All around, welcome. I'm Carrieblogger, a career freelancer on Fiverr.com, where I've been selling as a Fiverr Pro verified copywriter for about the past 8 years. And in today's chatty, unedited One Take Tuesday video, I am talking you through some of the weirdest nonsense questions that I get from my clients and first of all, let's hope that we can all have a little bit of a laugh over this because some of them are ridiculous. But also, hopefully it's a little bit helpful for you that we're going to be talking through kind of the best way to answer some of these questions. And I definitely don't think that I'm alone in this bizarre world of client inquiries. Some of them are actually just annoying. Some of them are like weird, but I get it and it makes sense and it's valid and I really do have to answer it like politely. And some of them just make me laugh. So I guess I have some notes and let's just get right into it. Oh, also, you might notice my background's different. If you're familiar with my channel, I'm testing this out and we'll see if you guys like it or if I like it once I start editing this. I think I do. I want to show off this side of my room. Like, I like the way my office looks, and I feel like it's weird that I'm the only person who's ever in here and ever gets to see it. So we're taking the home office setup to a larger stage. Okay, moving on. First weird, bizarre, annoying question is, can I be your boyfriend? Alternatives include, are you married? Are you single? If I come to the US, can you show me around? And to all of these, I reply with a big block. Nope. Are you really a US-based seller? So this one falls under the nonsense, but I get it category because it is true that some people potentially are using like a VPN or something else to pretend, digitally that they're in a different place in the world, whether that's for assumed credibility reasons or a legitimate trying to scam. But yes, I always give them the benefit of the doubt and say that, I'm assuming basically they've had some kind of a bad experience in the past with someone who had claimed to be potentially, a US based native English speaker, and potentially what they received was not up to that caliber or didn't match that brief. And so, I always give them the benefit of the doubt and say that, yes, I really am a US-based seller. I'm American, I'm from Oregon. And I also encourage them to watch my videos. There's no way I could be faking who I am at this point with all of the content I've put out into the world. And I use that as a credibility booster that if they really look at my stuff, like, there's literally no way I can't be who I say I am. And that's what I encourage for you too. Make sure that it's so bulletproof and foolproof that there's no way people can doubt you because you're so transparent and open and credible, right? The next one is, are you online right now? Which I think is funny because you can see if the person's online, but the follow-up is funnier because they usually end up with saying, hi, hello, are you there? And it's like, okay, but even if I am online right now, like, just because the dot is there, I might be working on another client's project, or I might be like actively working on something else. And I wish that Fiverr didn't make it look quite like a chat the way it does. It used to look more like an email inbox situation. So if they're like pestering me with like, hello, I usually will send them just a quick message back and say like, hey, I'm here, I got your message, I'm busy working on another project, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I try really hard not to message people without an actual answer to their question, but in this case, it drives me crazy, and I get it. Like, I know that you think that I'm there and I'm available to help you, but also, like, I'm a person and, like, have patience. So that's the best way I figured out how to deal with it, but it does drive me crazy. Or, like, I'm in a movie, like, my phone's blowing up, and putting yourself with boundaries is hard. So another one is, can you guarantee blank? And it's usually like an unguaranteeable thing. Like, can you guarantee that I'll make 6 figures this year? And it's like, no, I'm your copywriter. Like, I can write content that will convert, but like, do you have impressions? Are you targeting the right audience? Like, there's so many questions. Is it priced correctly? Do you have good guarantees? Like, so many things that are out of my control that this question does kind of make sense in that they want a big guarantee before they'll invest with me. But clearly no, I can't guarantee that. And I'm always just super straight up, like, I can guarantee what I can do and what I can do really well. But no, I can't guarantee that you're going to be a millionaire. Can't. The next one is I can't read my own writing. How can you charge that much / are you worth it? And again, a question that kind of irks me, but I completely understand. So the are you worth it question irks me because it's just a little rude. But again, it's not soul crushing. It's like, come on, there's no a better way you could have phrased that. And then how can you charge that much? I understand that I am at the high end of pricing on the platform. And that's something that if you are pricing slightly above your competitors, say you're, a level 1 seller and you're pricing like your level 2, you may get that kind of a question. And I think that associating pricing strictly according to where your competitors are at in your Fiverr level is not necessarily the best idea, because it depends on how much credibility you can promote and how much trust you can get your buyers to instill in you, and if your skills are actually worth what you are evaluating them at, it's your job to promote yourself in a way that reinforces that and makes that very clear. So clearly, if I haven't done my job quite well enough, if they say, are you worth that? Because that means I need to promote myself with more confidence and clarity so that they have no question when they look at my offering that it really is worth that. But to answer the question literally, I always say, I set my prices to reflect the quality and consistency of my work. That's like my classic go-to catchphrase. And then I generally promote them or encourage them to look at my portfolios, which I do for everybody. I encourage them to look at my track record. I say, I'm Fiverr Pro verified. I'm a top-rated seller for the past 7 years. Here's a link to my review page, carrieblogger.com/fanmail, with some of my favorite customer reviews. And I can say, I completely understand. And if I'm out of your budget, no hard feelings. I look forward to working with you again soon, or just I work with you soon. But also I encourage you to look at what my past clients have said about me and to judge the value of that investment for yourself. And that's something that many clients say in reviews is I was skeptical about the price, but ultimately she proved to me through her work that it was worth every penny and more. And it's going to mean way more to them to read that from a reviewer's perspective than it ever would for me to outright say, yeah, I'm worth every penny and more. That's not the right vibe that I want to be giving. I don't want to be pushy, and I don't want to be conceited or overly confident. I just want to be confident and give them the tools and resources to find the answer for themselves. So that's the path I take. Do you offer blank, which is usually the exact name of the gig that they're referring to. So it'll be linked with product description. So it'll say, hey, do you offer product descriptions? Which just makes me laugh. Cause yeah, I do. When they say, I like your samples, but can you show me more? That's a nonsense question, because there are so many samples on my website that how much more do you need to see? So usually I'm nice about it and I say, that's all I have posted publicly. You can read my reviews, you can read my description, you can ask me any questions, but no, I'm not just going to send you endless samples. And again, I get it. It just doesn't necessarily make sense to me. And then the last one, can I do your work for you? I get a lot of propositions, way too many propositions. And if you're watching this video and you have sent this to me or someone else, just take this lovingly and please don't. And that is when people ask if they can basically work under me, or if I'll send them my work for a lower rate, like a little pyramid scheme, and then I will pass the work off as my own, which I don't do for any reason, because A, I love what I do and I'm not just here to make money on the backs of other people. And B, I don't think that that's trustworthy. And C, I think that the business model is messed up. And D, it's there's just a lot of issues with that. And then E, I guess, is where I'm at in the alphabet. I don't think I've ever gotten a proposition from someone who wrote their message with accurate grammar and commanded the language in a way that I would ever trust them to write work for me. So maybe if someone came at me with a perfect message, I would consider it for a half second. But under the kinds of messages I've gotten so far, no thank you. All right, that's our time. See ya.